catch as well. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other
Cardinals
been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Finalizing now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings them to 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. Murray here on 1st down. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
That throw finds Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Swift. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1. Again, it's going to be Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. All right, partner. It is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Shotgun now on third down. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Going to run again with Swift. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Swift hauls it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Jukes one defender. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Murray on the play fake. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Cardinals first down. Murray to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Jack Pontelesny on for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Vizcaino sends it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Chubb. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Murray. It's into the hands of Chubb. And they take him down right along the 30. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Kyler looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Stays upright. He's keeping it again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field. And
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. They motion the tight end over. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Robinson sent in motion left. Murray, 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Scott reels it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
So up come the Bears to the line. They'll try another 2-point play.
The Bears will line up for the...
He's throwing for it. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Murray here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Chubb brings it in. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Murray on third down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has a man, it's Scott. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Rodgers will look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Bears decide to call their first time out. Again, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves him with third and short. To throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. He's got him. That's Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Chicago.